Tonight,
Hey, E.T.
his movies didn't just make history, they rewrote it.
No one will be disappointed, I guarantee that.
Samuel L. Jackson. More than 200 roles,
Hold on to your butt.
billions at the box office,
Hi, I'm Bruce Willis.
I'm Samuel L. Jackson.
We're here for Entertainment Tonight.
and for 35 years, he shared his story with E.T.
You guys are everywhere.
Rare footage behind the scenes with Sam. The hero, the villain, and the icon.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
From Jungle Fever to Pulp Fiction,
You should have shotguns for this kind of deal.
Star Wars, Jurassic Park, and the MCU.
Who the hell are you? Nick Fury.
But why acting wasn't his first dream.
I guess my life is changing.
Untold stories from one of Hollywood's most bankable stars.
Oh, yeah.
E.T. Vault Unlocked, Samuel L. Jackson,
Always a great joy to talk to you. Entertainment Tonight.
starts right now.
All right.
From Pulp Fiction to Shaft, and don't forget, he's the reason the Avengers assembled in the first place. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Entertainment Tonight, celebrating all things Samuel L. Jackson. It's clear the L stands for legend. Sam's got his Tulsa King spinoff Nola King on the horizon, but we've witnessed his crowning achievement, King of the Hollywood box office.
Call her and give her the combination.
Seems like every film that I've done, people remember the characters that I've done. And that's real important to me.
You're supposed to be locating the Tesseract.
Like, when do you stop and just exhale for a second and say, I've made 4,015 movies?
When do I exhale? Well, I'm an actor.
But no. No one acts like you act.
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger.
Hollywood's King of Cool, on screen for more than 50 years.
Take a seat, young Skywalker.
His 200-plus credits made him Hollywood's most bankable star for more than a decade.
Your movies have grossed the most of any actor out there.
It was never a goal of mine. I'm happy to know that a lot of people have seen the films I'm in.
2019's Avengers Endgame made nearly $2.8 billion worldwide, pushing his collective gross box office earnings for all of his films to over $14 billion globally.
You're not the director of me.
I'm not the director of anybody.
I'm just an old man
Who cares very much about you?
And while Avatar's Zoe Saldana just stole that highest grossing crown, the actor still reportedly earns $2 to $6 million for just an on-screen cameo, and up to $20 million per film for bigger roles.
I've enjoyed the performance aspects of a lot of films that didn't make any money. I've also enjoyed the performance aspects of films that made money. When he says action, I can step into that scene and be serious, I can cry, I can laugh, I can do whatever it takes to do it because I've already done the homework before.
My God, is that a ghost? Nobody's seen that coming.
Next month, production on the Tulsa King spinoff Nola King begins. The honorary Oscar recipient is also expected to return for Avengers Doomsday, which hits theaters in December. But there's something you may not know. Before Samuel became one of Hollywood's highest-grossing stars, he had different career dreams.
Now, is it true that you were going to be a marine biologist at some point?
Yeah, when I first went to college, yes.
And what happened?
I discovered theater.
Samuel switched his major after doing a play for extra credit, but that actually wasn't his first experience with acting.
When I was growing up in Tennessee, my aunt was a performing arts teacher of sorts. And since I grew up during segregation, that was a time when all the schools were black. So I did a lot of plays when I was a kid. And I guess it kind of stuck.
In the late 70s, Samuel moved to New York, and it was there he met one of his mentors.
I always try and compare my career kind of to that of Morgan Freeman. Morgan was one of the first people I met when I got to New York, and I did some plays with him. And he's one of the first people who ever told me that I could really do this.
All right, everybody shut up and do what I say.
That's Samuel with a small role in the 1988 comedy Coming to America. He then landed parts in 2 Spike Lee films, School Days and Do the Right Thing.
Doing the yin and the yang, the hip and the hop.
But it was Spike's next movie, Jungle Fever, that gave Samuel his breakout role.
I'm a junkie. Crackhead.
Samuel won the first ever jury prize for Best Supporting Actor at the Cannes Film Festival for his portrayal of Gator, a crack addict.
I get a role like Gator, which is a stock black character role, the junkie, and I took it and did something different with it, and all of a sudden all these things started to happen. So I like that.
Hey, welcome to the Taj Mahal.
I tend to make biographies for all my characters, but I'm not the kind of actor who walks around with all that baggage either. When I leave the studio, I leave all this stuff there at the studio. I got enough personal baggage.
Am I finished? Yes. I'm beautiful now. Thank you.
After Jungle Fever, the jobs would keep on coming, from Loaded Weapon to True Romance and the biggest blockbuster of 1993, Jurassic Park.
Hold on to your butts. It's definitely a two-hand seat grabber.
What kind of movie would you like to do next?
Something that makes money so they'll let me do another one. I don't know.
Well, Samuel got his wish, and then some. The 1994 cult classic Pulp Fiction became a career-defining film that changed everything.
I mean, we had too much fun doing it.
And you will know my name is the Lord.
Director Quentin Tarantino wrote the character Jules, a Bible verse-quoting hitman, with Samuel in mind.
Action. Well, we should have shotguns for this kind of deal.
Sam's a very easy guy to get along with. I feel like I've known him for years.
The hair is Quentin's idea. The sideburns and the goatee are mine.
That iconic hair was actually a mistake. The character was supposed to have an afro, but a production assistant brought the wrong wig.
She came back with this jerry curl wig, but once we got it on, we realized it was the perfect combination of now and then that worked very well for Jules. And I liked it. It was light.
That's a damn shame.
Cut. Pulp Fiction broke records and gained critical acclaim, earning Samuel Oscar, Golden Globe, and Actor Award nominations, but he was ultimately shut out.
It's like my daughter says, you know, well, you've been coming in second a lot, so you know you're like the first loser. And it's okay.
Well, it's safe to say Sam basically won the 90s. He racked up over 50 movie credits in one decade, including his first big action movie, Die Hard with a Vengeance.
You are about to have a very bad day.
Tell me about it. Hi, I'm Bruce Willis.
I'm Samuel L. Jackson.
We're here for the Entertainment Tonight new sporting wear line we're promoting.
E.T. was on set of the film, which marked the first time he actually got to share scenes with his Pulp Fiction co-star.
Sometimes you need an action outfit that can go where you go. Sam, take it.
I'm wearing the formal action shirt. White on white.
6.
How's it work?
You know how to shoot a gun?
Look, all brothers don't know how to shoot guns, you racist.
Because Die Hard was such a huge international film, it's increased, I guess, my box office cachet in a whole nother kind of way.
I had reporters chasing me. Somebody saw me going in the store, and before I could get out of there was a crowd of like 350 people outside, and they had to call security to get me out of the store. So I guess my life is changing.
You think they deserve to die, Mr. Haley?
Carly, don't answer.
Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
1 year later, A Time to Kill earned Samuel his third Golden Globe nom. He co-starred with Sandra Bullock and a then unknown Matthew McConaughey.
The new Brad Pitt, folks. A good old boy from Texas.
His favorite movie of his own to watch, The Long Kiss Goodnight, co-starring Gina Davis.
What the hell are you doing?
Saving your life.
I've been training really hard because I'm supposed to really look like what's he up to?
Action!
Have you ever been more beat up, more thrashed in a movie in your life?
No, this was pretty much the best. Yeah, I got jumped out a window, I got cut by glass, I got tortured by some guys, I got slapped around a little bit by Gina.
1 year later, another one of Sam's favorite roles.
Where can I put my ash?
Jackie Brown earned Samuel Jackson another Golden Globe nod. We were on the set as he fanned out over one of his co-stars.
One of our first big scenes, we were sitting in a bar, and I looked over and said, oh man, probably good hero.
Samuel has certainly showed us his range, tackling roles in every genre, from animated superhero in The Incredibles
Everybody wants to be a superhero.
to portraying a real-life tough guy in Coach Carter.
He kind of enjoys watching me pretending to be him. He says I'm actually making him look good and I'm making him famous in his hometown.
To yes, wrangling snakes.
I have had it with these snakes on this plane.
A prisoner
in a big flying tube with, 300 poisonous snakes. Seemed to be a pretty exciting idea to me.
1, 2, 3.
More must-see movies, the sequel to 1971's Shaft.
I forgot. What's my name? John Shaft.
A movie that was about us, by us, for us. It kind of changed the way that we saw ourselves on screen.
In 2000, Samuel starred in the sci-fi thriller Unbreakable, re-teaming with Bruce Willis, one of many famous co-stars he calls a friend.
I always kind of view Bruce as the guy who kind of taught me how to handle fame. I've never been as famous as Bruce, so I haven't had those kind of problems.
Sorry, better luck next time.
We have a good time together.
Samuel sang Ben Affleck's praises on set and at the premiere for their drama Changing Lanes.
I love Ben. Well, you gotta be friends to be able to do stuff like this. We're doing some pretty vicious stuff to each other sometimes. So when they're over, you kind of look at each other and just kind of fall out laughing and go, wow, that was good.
Go on, take off your dress. Show Doc your shoulders are back here. Go on. Look at that, Doctor. It's like a painting.
Carrie would be emotionally shaken after the scene, and I'd go in the kitchen and ask her, you okay? Yeah, she's crying, she's in the corner, shaking, and you'd catch her 15 minutes later, she's telling a joke.
He also kept it light on the set of Django Unchained, bonding with Kerry Washington and having a good time mimicking Leonardo DiCaprio.
First thing is first.
First things first. It just happened by accident one day. I just decided to have some fun, so everything Leo said, I decided to co-sign it. And Quentin was like, that's amazing.
Later, Samuel got to show off his comedic side with Ryan Reynolds in The Hitman's Bodyguard and its sequel, E.T. was on set.
How many times have you nearly got me killed?
Not enough.
The chemistry with you two, where does it come from?
We really know how to get under each other's skin, and we really know how to empathize with one another when it's time to do that.
I think that's the first time you've ever said anything nice to me.
I had one foot in the train and one foot on the platform. The train door closed on my ankle. I heard that fatal sound and the train took off.
Back in 1996, Samuel L. Jackson told E.T. about a real-life near-death experience on a New York City subway in the 80s.
I was riding the train, it was late, and as I got ready to get off the train, this woman in front of me dropped this bag of stuff, and I stopped to help her pick it up, unlike a New Yorker. And as I was standing there, I had one foot in the train and one foot on the platform and didn't realize it. And the train door closed on my ankle. And when I looked up, the conductor was looking the other way, and I heard that fatal sound, and the train took off. And I hopped along as long as I could, and then when the train built up speed, I was just snatched from my feet, and that's when all the ligaments in my knee were torn. I was a car and a half from the tunnel by the time someone pulled the emergency cord and stopped the train, because the conductor never looked back to see me. The guy who pulled the emergency cord was on crutches, going for the emergency cord while the train was moving, so that's why it took him so long. But yeah, it was pretty frightening. I was dodging the poles and being dragged along there. It's scary stuff.
Samuel suffered a torn ACL, but ended up winning $540,000 in a lawsuit with the New York Transit Authority. Even still, his wife recently told us the whole accident didn't scare him off public transportation.
He really does ride the subway, much against what I would have him do. Yeah. I'm like, I can't believe that you and Denzel go down in those subways. But they do, they put on caps and they just go ride.
I had tons and tons of comic books when I was a kid. Well, my mom was one of those people. For every 5 comic books I bought, I had to read a classic. So I was well read. Plus, I'm the only child, so I live in a fantasy world.
Who the hell are you? Nick Fury, director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
The post-credits scene that started it all, 2008's Iron Man, where Samuel L. Jackson made his first appearance in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I'm here to talk to you about the Avenger Initiative.
Originally recruited to do 9 Marvel movies, Sam has done 12 so far.
You need to step away.
2011, E.T. was on the New Mexico set with Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Scarlett Johansson, Chris Hemsworth, and Mark Ruffalo. Sam was still adjusting to his character's eye patch.
Last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye.
I finally learned now that when I'm sitting at home studying, I have to kind of study with one hand over my eye and kind of get all this stuff together so that when I come here, I'm not so thrown off by, being off balance and losing half my perception. I only fell over once. I ran up those stairs running for something and I missed the last step. But I slid off camera, so it kind of worked.
In 2018, the film was Captain Marvel. His tight bond with Brie Larson was on full display.
Can you do a movie without Sam Jackson?
I don't want to, is the thing. The problem is, we don't really want to do movies without each other. He's my family.
Yeah.
You got a personal stake in this.
Oh, I love working with Brie.
Yeah.
I mean, Brie's a professional. She's fun to be around. She makes me laugh. I make her laugh. I do not believe the Sith could have returned without us knowing.
But Sam's first foray into a legendary galaxy, it was far, far away in 1999's Star Wars Episode I, The Phantom Menace.
Oh, yeah, this is the cool one. Dun, 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 dun. Hey. And I'm sold out.
May the force be with you.
The hardest job I had was, to stop doing this.
To keep the grin off your face.
Because I was like,
This is so cool.
look at this. Look at oh, man. Oh, and look at that guy right there. Look at that. Oh, and this is Yoda. I think George is going to, Sam, we're ready. Oh, all right.
Yeah. The Force was so strong with Sam that as Jedi Master Mace Windu, he even got to choose the color of his lightsaber.
It's a pretty, base and selfish kind of thing. I wanted a different color because I knew we were doing these big battle scenes in this arena, and I wanted to be able to find myself.
You're under arrest, Chancellor.
Sam also got George Lucas's blessing to ham it up for his death scene.
Don't listen to him, Anakin!
I died in a lot of different ways in a lot of movies, but this was, pretty special to me, to be able to stand there and have that particular moment. And he's like, take your time and die, So I did. It's something that really makes me proud to know that out of all the things that I've done, there is one thing that I know that will be everlasting in the, filmography of, or the history of Hollywood that I'll be a part of.
If you could cast your leading lady, who would you go for?
Gosh, that's hard. Well, my wife would be one of them.
Yes, for more than 45 years, Samuel has been married to Tony-nominated actress, producer, and director LaTanya Richardson Jackson. His college sweetheart stayed by his side as he battled a secret drug addiction in the 80s.
A lot of people didn't know until I just kind of disappeared for those 28 days when I was locked down in rehab trying to get my life together. I actually thought I was gonna die at some point. I was tired. I wanted to just lay down and just give up. I didn't think I could be as much fun. I actually had never performed without some substance in me until, that time that I got clean. So I didn't really know if I had enough confidence to go out and do the things that I needed to do.
The pair is not just partners in life, they were co-stars in the 1995 film Losing Isaiah.
What if all things are not equal?
She's my opposing counsel.
What's that like?
Well, at home it's been interesting. We've actually had a chance to sit down. We talk about the script. We try and enhance our parts as actors tend to do.
But their favorite role is mom and dad to their only child, daughter Zoe, who's following in their footsteps.
What's it like having a famous father, a man who's in every movie?
I can't compare it to anything. I've never had anything else. I really don't know.
And I haven't been famous forever. So, but I've always been a father. She worked on the set of Great White Hype all last summer, so she could be a PA. But I've never told her that she shouldn't be in this business, and I don't discourage it, but I don't encourage it either.
Zoe's now an Emmy-winning producer with credits like The Bachelorette, Top Chef, RuPaul's Drag Race, and Project Runway.
My daughter is cool, she's so cool, but she's a boss and you know it.
So what's the secret to her parents' marriage?
God, forgiveness, amnesia.
She holds things that are very valuable for me or to me in a safe that I don't know the combination to. So I have to stay with her until she's gone and I can get her.
Interesting thing about people seeing me driving is they always say my whole name. Always. They never look out and go, hey, Sam. They go,
I have to admit, I do the same thing too. Now, we leave you with more Samuel L. Jackson, you gotta say the whole name, from our E.T. vault. Good night, everybody.
Hey, E.T.
Well,
You guys are everywhere. Is it okay for me to do this in costume?
Why'd you do this?
Why? Because I love to play golf. I want to kill this ball now. Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
Somebody dial 911. He's bleeding. He's bleeding. Oh! We all have to prove that golf can be stylish.